Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In today's video, I am doing a kitchen deep clean. If you are in need of some deep cleaning motivation, I got you covered. I am going to be going through my kitchen and deep cleaning it and including some footage of Geo doing some cleaning as well. I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed if you are new, and let's get into this video. Alright friends, so the first thing that I am doing in this kitchen is just tidying up, putting everything away that does not belong in the kitchen. As you can see, as always, per usual, when I am showing you me cleaning the kitchen in my videos, I have a lot on my counters. This is actually, like, I talk about my kitchen table being a catch-all space, but the kitchen counter right here is definitely a catch-all space as well. Sometimes we are just putting things on this counter and like we're like, oh, we'll put it away later, and later just turns into whenever I do the deep cleaning. So I have not actually done the extensive deep clean that I'm doing in today's video in a while. The only thing that I do keep up on in the kitchen is the dusting. Dusting needs to be done like basically every single week or every other week, depending on when I can get to it, but that gets done a lot more frequently than any other of the deep cleaning that I'm doing in this video. So what I am doing right now is I am unloading the dishwasher. As you saw, I was just putting all the dishes away in the dish drainer so that I have room in the dish drainer to put all of these wet dishes in there. And then I'm going to be doing the dishes that are inside the sink. As you can see, I have a lot of dishes in the sink to do. And then I will be clearing off the counters, cleaning the counters off, and then I'm going to clean my very messy stove. I actually have noticed that my stove really wasn't getting as dirty as usual. As you've seen in my previous videos, I was cleaning my stove a lot more often than I have been. I've just been trying to keep things off of my stove as much as possible, and it's obviously working, so that's great. I've mentioned in previous videos how you guys do it, and I haven't gotten any feedback, but I have noticed that if I'm more conscious about when I'm cooking, like not getting things in the bottom of my stove, that it tends to save me some time. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing that as well, and then I am going to be cleaning the cabinets. I'm only going to clean the lower cabinets because those are the worst. My upper cabinets definitely don't get as much traffic as the lower cabinets. You know, people are walking in the kitchen, rubbing up against them, and food gets on them because it's obviously around a lot of food. So I'm going to just focus on that today, and then I'm also cleaning the appliances, the dishwasher, our trash compactor, the stove, and the fridge. I'm also including some footage in this video of Geo. He was working on cleaning up his toys in the living room, so he wanted to show you guys how he cleans and him cleaning. He was like, "Mommy, can you please just let them see me clean?" So I hope that you guys will enjoy that little bit of footage of Geo cleaning because he was just so excited to show you guys how he cleans. All right, so I am just going to load up these dishes into the dishwasher, and then we will move on through the rest of this kitchen.
could stay and make a home. It's written on my heart and in my soul. You're the one good thing. And I don't think I've ever been so low, 'cause losing you was worse than losing hope. And baby, I could never let you go. You're the one good thing I know. No, I don't wanna blow up on the phone. Baby, we should never sleep alone.
So now I'm going to focus on doing some deep cleaning in my sink area. I use the pink stuff to do my deep cleaning for my sink. The pink stuff just helps if you have a white porcelain sink like I do. It just helps to keep the sink nice and white and gets rid of any scuff marks or anything that is stuck on in your sink out. And I love this product so much. I use it all the time when I am cleaning. So if you are looking for a cleaner for your sink, this is definitely the cleaner that you need to get. It will work even on aluminum sinks. I've seen influencers and cleaning YouTubers use it on aluminum sinks as well. So you could use it on a variety of different surfaces as well. So now here is the footage of Gio cleaning up his mess. There wasn't that much of a mess because he had already worked on cleaning it up, but he did such a good job, and he was so proud at the end of the video, at the end when I stopped filming him. He was so proud that he cleaned up all of his mess. So I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about with the sink, because I know I'm gonna get questions probably, or like, why did you deep clean your sink before you even started on your stove? Because as you're gonna see, I'm gonna take off my grates of my stove and I'm gonna clean those as well. Usually I like to do things in sections of my kitchen, so I wanted to get that out of the way. I probably should have waited to deep clean my sink, but it really didn't get that messy when I was cleaning the grates. I was actually able to just rinse it out and it was fine. So that is why I did it. Like I said, I work in sections, and that's what helps me focus and just helps me get everything clean that I need to get clean. So now I noticed that there was a lot of dishes, and that was what took me away from finishing up tidying up this counter area. But so I needed to get that done before I could even continue to do anything else. So I am just finishing up tidying up. I'm putting away our pizza maker and our rice cooker, and I'm actually going to clean and declutter that little basket in the corner that my hand was by, that all those napkins are by right now. This has definitely needed to be cleaned. I definitely don't get to it as much as I would love to. A lot of things just get shoved in here that do not belong in here. I try to keep some bug spray right there, because in the summertime we go out into the back from this sliding door right here. So I just like it to be right where we can have access to it. But there's just a bunch of like envelopes and papers and all kinds of stuff that have just been shoved there. So I am excited to actually declutter this space and get it cleaned up, and it's going to look so much better when I'm done.
This isn't how we used to speak, so cold. Remember when our hearts would overflow? So tell me that it's all okay.
All right, so now that that is done, I am just going to clean this counter right here. Usually if I was doing dusting in here while I'm doing a deep cleaning, I would dust obviously before I would do this, but as I mentioned, I've been keeping up on my dusting, so it was not necessary for me to do that this day. So now I am putting all of these apples. We had a huge bag of apples, so I'm putting them in our bread and fruit kind of shelving unit we have right here. We love this. We actually got it from Sam's Club. I want to say maybe a year ago we got it from Sam's Club, and we absolutely love it. I love it better than our other fruit basket that we used to have. I felt like it was just not big enough, so we love this fruit and bread basket or shelving unit that we have here. So as you can see, I have my quesadilla maker right there. I had actually completely forgot about it. I had put it in that right next to the fruit and bread tray or shelving unit thing right there. I had put it there because I was like, oh, I had finished like all of my dishes and everything, and I was like, oh well, tomorrow I'll clean this, and then tomorrow turned into a while. I can't even remember when I did that, but I'm getting it clean today. So that is one of the good things about deep cleaning, is you are able to catch up on anything else that you might have forgotten. While I was in this area, I noticed that this little thing by our sink, I don't even know what it's called, like a mat, like a sink mat. It was really dirty, so I decided to clean that out. And then I noticed that the tray that I have here by the window that holds all of my soap, my Dawn Power Wash, hand soap, and my Scrub Daddy wand, that it was really dirty. It had a lot of soap residue on the bottom, mostly from this like Scrub Daddy squeeze thing that I have. I actually pump my sponge on the top. It's in the left, right next to my Dawn Power Wash. I love it because all I have to do is like pump the top of it, my sponge on the top of it, and it dispenses some soap. So I love that thing. I use it all the time, and there gets a lot of soap residue on this little mat thing. I got this mat off of Shein, and I was just rinsing it off, rinsing all the soap residue off and scrubbing it, and then I realized that it was still dirty, so I used the Dawn Power Wash. Dawn Power Wash is my go-to thing to clean anything that I have stuck on, like grease, anything like that. It is my go-to to get anything clean that I need to get clean. So we're going to put all of this stuff back on. It had actually been a while since I had cleaned that, so I was happy that I was able to get to that today. There is some good that comes from deep cleaning, especially in your kitchen. So now we are going to move on to just cleaning up this counter, and then I'm going to move on to cleaning the stove. All right, now we are moving on to the most important thing that I wanted to get cleaned in this kitchen, which was our stove. As you can see, it's pretty dirty with all the crumbs and everything on the stove, but it had been a while that I had let this kind of go, I guess. It had been a while since I had cleaned this stove, so it actually wasn't too bad until it turned out to be completely disgusting, and I was like, I got to get this cleaned up. Another reason that probably prompted me to clean this kitchen, or to deep clean this kitchen, was because we were going on a trip soon after I deep cleaned this kitchen. So I was like, let me get some deep cleaning done before we go on this trip. So usually what I use is just this Lysol disinfectant spray. I don't have like a degreaser besides like that Dawn Power Wash. So I'm just spraying this on the surface just to get it wet and get some things loose off of the surface that I might have missed with vacuuming before I go in with anything else. Now, usually I use the Pink Stuff cream cleanser, but I'm using this Scrub Daddy cream cleanser because I didn't have any of the Pink Stuff cream cleanser. I have seen people clean with this Scrub Daddy cream cleanser with their sinks usually. I've never seen anybody really clean on their stove, even though it says you can. I will say that I prefer the Pink Stuff cream cleanser. I feel like the Scrub Daddy, I just really, as you are seeing me scrub, like I feel like I really had to scrub to get this stove clean. And with the Pink Stuff cream cleanser, my gosh, that's so hard to say really fast. I don't really have to do as much work to get it clean. So I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this. It will do until I can get more of the Pink Stuff cream cleanser. But I will be, next time that I go to the store, I will be getting some of that because I just miss my cream cleanser. I really like not having to just scrub and scrub and scrub on my stove. And then after this, I'm just going to wipe up the cream cleanser. And then I'm going to go in with my Dawn Power Wash, which is what I think I should have just used instead of this cream cleanser. So the next time that I deep clean my stove, I will definitely just probably use the Power Wash because Dawn Power Wash is just amazing. It will take out any grease, any stains. And I realized that I still had some parts over on the upper left-hand side that needed to be scrubbed. And it was able to get those set-in stains or whatever, set-in spots out easily. So I am just scrubbing this, and then I'm going to wipe this clean, and then I will work on cleaning the grates. Now with the grates of the stove, I am just going to spray the Dawn Power Wash as well as the burner covers that go on top of the burner. I'm going to scrub those with Dawn Power Wash as well. It was after I used the Dawn Power Wash that I was thinking, oh, maybe I could just use this to get the grease out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the grates inside the sink and just scrub them in there and then rinse them, and then we will put them back on the stove. Now, I did want to check in with you guys and see how everyone is doing. How are you guys? Is anything new happening in your guys' life? Tell me some good news. I'm in need of some really good news recently. I just love hearing more about you guys and what's going on in your life. And if you have any good news, I would love to hear it. So let me know in the comments section down below. I did want to mention that I have been posting a lot more on TikTok and my Instagram. I've been posting reels. I've been having so much fun filming reels. It's just like, it's the editing that is so time consuming. And with me being a full-time working mom and wife, it is hard for me to find the time to edit those videos, but I am trying the best that I can to edit reels and on my TikTok, the videos I post on there. But I just wanted to throw that out there so that if you guys are not following either one of those, my username is the same as my YouTube all around on all social medias. That's where you can find me. The only one that I don't have is Snapchat because I don't really go on Snapchat that often. The two apps that I mainly go on are Instagram and TikTok, and then of course YouTube because this is where I post all of my cleaning videos. So I just wanted to let you guys know that you can follow me there if you have any of those. So as I mentioned, I am just spraying these grates with Dawn Power Wash, and then I'm going to put these back on the stove. right, so now we are on the very last thing that I'm going to work on in this kitchen, and that is cleaning the cabinets on the lower part of my kitchen and the dishwasher and everything else that's on the lower part. And I'm also going to clean the whole entire front of my fridge. I'm not going to take everything off like I usually do. Usually when I'm cleaning the front of my fridge, I will take everything off my fridge. I was kind of strapped for time this day when I was doing the deep cleaning. I had some time, but the stove had taken a lot more time than I expected it to. So I was kind of pressed for time. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to take everything off. I'll just clean around it. And on another day, I will clean, or I will take everything off and I will clean the whole entire fridge perfectly. So that will have to happen on another day. I did not have time to do that on this day. So I'm just cleaning around everything. So I did want to mention that on the front of my stove, the reason why I don't just take everything down is because the front, or not my stove, my refrigerator, sorry. The reason why I did not take everything off of the refrigerator is because our refrigerator is not magnetic on the front. I don't know if anybody else's refrigerator is like that, but ours definitely is like that. So I have some things being held up by tape, like Scotch tape. So it's just a pain to take it down and then have to like replace the tape and put it back up because the tape does fade after a while. So that is why I didn't do all of that today. All right, friends, we are at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you the cleaning motivation that you needed, or even deep cleaning motivation. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed if you are new. And also, if you are new, go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. I would love to get to know each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in a new video next week. Bye, guys.